again.
We will try our best to answer them as good as possible.
Oh, we have some sound.
Oh, we get
This is a good sign. A good sign. Oh, here we go. We're off, guys.
And here we go.
Let's go. The excitement of Asylum we get to see.
Yeah.
We'll see if any of our runners can take the early lead. So, like I said, both runners are starting with Thief class. The Thief class starts with a Master Key, which means that it's very, very good class to start with for speedrunning, because you can take these black fire bombs, which give you a very, very fast kill on Asylum Demon, and also means that you have some fire bombs and don't need to pick any up. But you might need to pick up some later. It just depends on what route you're doing.
Yeah, also you can open the door to Valley of Drakes because of the Master Key, so you can enter, what's it called, Blighttown pretty early and get the Red Tearstone Ring really, really early in the run.
Master with a very, very interesting first fireball.
Yeah, he missed it, did he?
Yeah, he. I don't think he turned his camera fast enough. So yeah, that firebomb went a bit AWOL, but nothing too bad. Just did like
nothing that he can't fix.
So both runners are going to skip the shield, and I believe they'll pick up the bandit knife.
Yeah, they will pick it up.
Yeah,
if they do the DT +5 route, they will both kill Taurus as the second boss.
Yeah, with the bandit knife and gold pine resin. And both runners, you may have saw or spotted that they dropped the straight sword hilt. The straight sword hilt is mostly useless, except in some routes where you don't pick up anything in Asylum and you want something to be able to block. And that's mostly really just in Grapple Mage. But they're just going to pick up the knife, because they'll buy a shield, or they'll get a shield, sorry. They'll be a lot better than the Thief starting shield, especially for blocking anything. They need to much higher stability, and both runners are not quitting out the door, which is good. The muscle memory is not too strong.
Yeah, muscle memory is normally really strong.
Yeah.
By the way, look at that beautiful blue from Master.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's using the color randomizer, the skin color randomizer mob.
Well, we'll see in a second, when we get a load screen.
Yep, so both runners heading up to Undeadburg, probably going to go and talk to the merchant and buy... I could be wrong, but I think it's rapier and shields? A couple of firebombs, throwing knives, and maybe not firebombs, sorry.
Bottomless box.
Bottomless box, that's the one.
That's the most important item they have to buy pretty much for glitch later in the game, where they get like 10 million souls in a matter of seconds.
Yep, they'll be doing the ESM glitch. Sorry, quad storage glitch, sorry. No ESM, that's different. So both runners are actually like completely neck and neck here. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's so in sync. That's great. Yep. So they're going to both talk to the merchant, and there's no need to kill him in this route, because they're not going to go into Lower Undeadburg to get the Griggs and fall control.
Oh yeah, they also bought throwing knives for two reasons. First of all, they want to snipe the Hellkite Dragon with a throwing knife, so he comes down onto the bridge so they can get the Drake Sword, and later in the run, when they fight Ceaseless Discharge, they also need a throwing knife to trigger him.
Yep.
Or they do it the manly way and shoot him with the bow and then move swap, but if they miss the move swap, they're pretty much dead.
Yeah, it's never a good thing. It's a lot safer, especially for races. It's a lot safer to have that.
Yeah, it's a lot safer.
So both runners picking up the gold pine resin, which gives you a lot of extra damage early on, which is extremely needed for some bosses.
Yeah, it's pretty much needed for Taurus Demon to beat him fast and to cut the tail of the Hellkite Dragon to get the Dragon Sword.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, the bandit knife isn't actually too bad.
Yeah, the bleed damage
against Taurus, the bleed damage is very nice, because Taurus is very susceptible to bleed, but the pine resin makes it so much nicer. I don't think we've seen any Taurus suicides this
no suicides so far.
This tournament, unfortunately.
Ooh, Master going full YOLO and getting rewarded for it.
Yeah, that was a really fast fight. Brimstone being a little safer, but... Oh, did get hit there. He needs to be careful with the follow-up attack. Okay, Taurus gave him some RNG
it's so dangerous if Taurus hits you once, he can just permanently stun lock you on wake up.
Yeah, and you're pretty much dead at that point. So Master's going to reapply his gold pine resin and use a throwing knife to bring the Drake down. This will allow him to cut the Drake tail. Misses a throwing knife, should hit the second. Oh, missed that one? That was weird.
It's really hard to aim these throwing knives.
He's missed 3. There we go.
There we go.
Worthwhile. So dodging the arrow, and it's 3 hits with the gold pine resin. Oh, the camera got a bit messed up. That's a bit scary.
Yeah.
Oh. Brimstone getting a bit harassed from the archer. Nice throw there on the head.
Yeah, that was a good throw.
That was pretty swaggy. I enjoyed that. So yeah, 3 hits from him. Grab the Drake sword.
Okay,
nice
yeah, so no one got stuck on the Hellkite Dragon. That's good.
And both runners will be heading over to the Undead Parish bonfire to rest there and set that as basically their hub bonfire.
So I'm not too familiar with DT +5, but they fight gargoyles before doing Sensegate skip, right?
It can depend. I think it's slightly faster to kill them later because you get a guaranteed faster fight, but it costs you like 1 extra dupe of a golem soul. So you can have to stand still into a golem soul, which honestly isn't too bad, but I think it's really kind of up to the runner.
Well, then I would personally prefer to just dupe the soul once more because I really dislike early gargoyles.
Yeah, that's what I would do. But it's not too big a deal. Because gargoyles only give you 10,000 souls, so it's not... And 1 dupe of the golem soul gives you 12,000. But it depends if you're buying stuff in Sense Fortress as well.
Oh yeah, you also buy stuff in Sense.
Then if you want to buy stuff in Sense, you need to pick up souls and pop them, and then that kind of loses the time.
Yeah, that makes sense. I totally forgot that they have to buy stuff in Sense.
Yeah, well, you don't have to, but you can.
Oh, Master actually using the last gold pine resin for the hollow room. That's pretty smart for a marathon. Or race, rather said.
Yeah, it makes it a bit safer. If he gets blocked, he can one-shot any hollow with the gold pine resin, more or less. And yep, they got blocked a bit there. That's fine. And Brimstone following suit without the gold pine resin, but it's not entirely needed. It's just a little bit safe. Getting a bit blocked by the Boulder Knight.
Yeah, this dude can really block you.
And Hollow Room is a extremely scary room. It was very nice to Brimstone there, actually.
Yeah, and both YOLO the room and get rewarded. Really nice.
Yeah. And now Master's going to fight the Gargoyles. Gargoyles is generally a relatively easy fight, especially with the Drake Sword, but you can get trolled very quickly.
Yeah, they can just jump around forever and nothing you can do.
And if the first Gargoyle takes a long time, then the second Gargoyle spawns, and that's when it becomes really, really scary. Nice fight from Master. Let's see how Brimstone does.
Okay, yeah, Brim has this fight. Oh, he got a bit stuck on that gargoyle there. Yeah, he got it.
Yep, nice fight. Rewarded with the pink helm, or the gargoyle helm, whichever you prefer.
I pretty much prefer pink helm.
Yeah. I think pink gets upset if people don't call it the pink helm.
Yeah, and don't drop it at 4 kings, otherwise you will get bad RNG.
Yeah, he got mad at me for dropping it in my run the other day. Yep, so we're going to buy the weaponsmith box and a bunch smith's box and a bunch of arrows. And I guess you kind of want the souls from gargoyles to buy the smith box.
Yeah, I just didn't think about that.
No, me neither. Although technically you could get it later, I guess, but you'd have to run down. And
it would be just a useless detour, and you would have to pick up other souls because, again, you want to buy stuff at the merchant in Sense Fortress.
Yeah. Or you might, some people might not. They might buy it later, might get stuff later at Chester. But it's a lot safer because you get green blossoms and stuff like that, which are really, really helpful in fights.
Yeah, Green Blossom makes ONS really, really good. Even in a route like DT +5 where Well, do you grab RTSR before the fight? I think so. Yeah, Master's on the way to RTSR.
Yeah, so is Brimstone. And he's going to grab the bow in the basin, which he'll use for the move swap glitch later on. The move swap glitch is basically you replace your running attack, your rolling attack, and your backstep attack of a weapon, which you will technically equip into your left hand with your right hand weapon, which in this case will be the rapier. And running attacks and backstep attacks give you a double hit, which when you're using a really big, powerful weapon, is very, very, very strong for fights, and you can destroy bosses very, very quickly.
Yeah, we will see that at ONS when they really, really quickly kill Ornstein.
Yeah.
Let's at least hope it goes like that.
Yeah, hopefully. It's still it's a lot easier said than done to be able to do that.
Yeah, everything is easy in theory.
Yeah.
I like the notes that just say kill this, kill this, kill this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had notes like that once. I remember Andy Rocking pulling me up for that because he asked me to send him notes. And I had notes that was like, go to Painted World, kill Priscilla, leave Painted World. And that was legit my notes.
Yeah, great notes.
Yeah, totally informative. And exactly what you want and to tell you exactly what to do. So, yeah, both runners heading over to grab RTSR. These drakes can be a little bit annoying.
You can get really unlucky after the bridge that one drake pushes you with his wing into the lightning and then you're pretty much dead. There's like a 1% chance you survive that.
Yep. And Brimstone looks like he's making it through.
Well, he could get
extremely
unlucky, yeah. He can get sniped on the ladder twice. That happened to me once.
Yeah, he's fine now, he's fine.
Yeah, he is out of range.
Yeah, and it's weird because when you get sniped on the ladder, the range is incredibly high, incredibly far for that.
Yeah, the range of the lightning is incredible. Like, I remember I watched a Force Quid run, I think it was, and the dragon sniped the runner across the bridge.
Oh god. So Master is now doing the Sens Gate skip, which is Brimstone's heading up to do just now.
Which he just failed.
Yeah, he's a couple of
too high,
mistakes.
I
think he was too high, yeah. So what he's trying to do is he's trying to parry and riposte this hollow, which he aggroed down here, which allows him to... His riposte animation allows him to kind of catch the edge of a death cam, which puts him in this state here where his camera's all messed up, but he has to do some blind movement here, although Master should know where he's going.
Yeah.
It's a bit tricky to learn at first, but once you get it down, it's quite simple.
And Brimstone also getting the first try.
And what this death cam does is because the game kind of thinks you're dead, it's going to deload some things. So you can see the bridge is deloaded, and also the doorway, or the gate, sorry, at Sense Fortress is also deloaded, which means you can run straight into Sense Fortress, reload the game, and you'll be fine, as you'll see here on Master Screen. He's appeared inside Sense Fortress, and he's only rang one of the Bells of Awakening, when casually or normally you need to ring two to be able to do this.
And so yeah, the movement looks really easy when these two runners do it, but in reality you get tank controlled, so with a controller it's almost impossible to maneuver really precise, so most people use keyboard for that.
I think the only runner I know that doesn't use keyboard is Prox.
Yeah, I think Prox uses controller, and Haiti also does it with controller when he plays DS1.
I have no idea how they do that. I've tried it with controller. It feels so awful.
It's so impossible for me.
Yeah, just feels disgusting. So yeah, both runners going to run through Sense Fortress, an area which casually is super terrifying, but speedrunning wise is more or less pretty much okay. You just kind of as soon as I say that was my fault. My fault. I hold my hands up for the caster's curse. A real unfortunate death from Brimstone there.
Yeah.
He'll need to redo his Sense Gate skip.
Yeah, he predicted the lightning wrong, and then he just got staggered into the pendulum.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah, we just wanted to go fast, and then...
Yep, the lightning said no. That's a shame, and because Brimstone did the Sensegate skip, he's going to lose quite a bit of time, more time than you would usually think, because he has to redo this entire glitch again.
Yeah, and it's even more punishing in RTA since the quit out goes into his time.
Yep. So I think my sound is desynced here. I'm going to see in a second. 1 sec.
Yeah,
Okay.
my sound is also a bit desynced.
I'm not sure if that's Brimstone's stream.
It's Brimstone's, yes. That's a bit desynced.
Yeah. So yeah, he got Sensegate skip there, got attacked by the Hollow once, but yeah, he'll be fine getting back through, and hopefully he'll be able to make it through Sense Fortress with no issue next time.
Hopefully he remembers to heal actually, because the RTS are set up.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. Master is now heading up towards Iron Golem. Didn't get sniped by the crossbowman. That's always a fun death.
This dude can delay his shot so long. It's incredible. You wouldn't think he can do it. So yeah, Iron Golem. Iron Golem is a really good fight in this route. So he goes for 2. He move swap with his fist.
Did he move swap with his fist?
Yeah, Master actually move swapped his fist instead of the rapier.
Oh my god, Master, please. There we go.
Okay, yes. So again, Iron Golem. Iron Golem has a special way of staggering, not poise-based, but damage-based. So if he does 400 damage on one leg under the kneecap, Iron Golem will stagger. And if he staggers him in the correct position, which he just did, Iron Golem will fall off. And perfectly executed.
Passed away a little bit for the firebomb cycle here, but yeah, he should be fine. Looks like Brimstone got his souls back as well, so that's really good.
Yeah, he is back in the save.
So heading back up, we'll probably quit out for this boulder. Yeah, good. There's a boulder that comes down those stairs, but if you quit out and reload, it will give you enough time to run up and get through before it can hit you. Now Master's heading over towards the Anor Londo bonfire.
Oh, he actually missed the trap.
He's
going
to
for the quit out. He could also do it with the archer, but not the archer, the crossbow dude, but that's a bit slower and risky, I think.
Oh, he missed it again!
Actually again.
Oh, he's jumping too early.
Yeah.
With this one, you want to run forward a bit and then jump.
And there he goes, lol in chat.
Yes. Oh my god, Brimstone, please!
Please!
Yeah, he is just jumping too early. It's just a small execution error. He'll probably realize what he's doing. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no, another death for Brimstone. That's a shame.
Oh, that puts Master massively ahead now.
Yeah.
Even more than he already was.
That's a shame. That's a real shame.
That's a shame, but hey, it's not over yet. ONS.
Oh yeah, there's still plenty that can go wrong. There's still ONS. There's still the entirety of the DLC that can just destroy any run. Like,
yeah, but at least
who you are.
At least Bed of Chaos can't ruin the run.
Well,
well, they get so much vitality, and it's so unlikely to get double hit by a pillar.
That's true. It's a bit of a time loss at the start, but you know, like, it's not too bad. There's still like at least an hour of this run to go.
At least, yes.
Brimstone taking a lot of damage here to this hollow.
Yeah, I think he kind of seems to freak out at the moment. He needs to find his calm again.
Yeah, that's all it is. I think like after that death, especially in races, it's very, very high pressure. He's probably just needs to take a minute, catch his breath, and then he'll be fine. It's happened to the best of us, and to basically everyone. Everyone's had that moment. I think the hollow's being really slow here.
Yeah.
Just taking his
hollow can take like 10 seconds to reach you sometimes.
I feel Brimstone's doing that way too high. Yeah, he was just a bit high there. Oh god, the jump from the hollow.
This is so troll.
Yeah, this hollow's kind of being annoying right now.
Yeah, it's smart that he actually quits out, because it's so hard to get the hollow back into a good position.
Yeah, it's Hang on 1 second. So, just had to type something down. Hollow's being a bit annoying. It happens. Hollows can be trolly. But it looks like Master's heading up towards ONS right now. He'll probably grab the safety bonfire. I really don't think anyone's going to not grab this bonfire.
Yeah, it's just too risky, because ONS can be consistent, but never 100% consistent.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, and mostly it's mostly in move swap routes. It's mostly what Smo does in the first phase.
Well, it's also kind of about Ornstein if he jumps away.
Oh
like,
yeah, I
that
guess
can
that's
screw
true.
you up so much. There are like a million things that can screw you up, and like 2 or 3 things that can go your way.
Yeah. So it's an interesting fight. Can be a very interesting fight. It can go very, very, very well, and it can go really, really badly in a blink of an eye. So
Yeah,
Brimstone's paused at the moment. I think he's just taking a moment to
He's
himself.
just taking a moment, yeah.
Yeah, and I can completely understand
And
that.
he's back.
Here he goes. Let's go,
Yeah.
Brims. Back
It's
in the
totally understandable that he just takes a breather.
Yeah, I would do the same if that was me. You just have to just step back for a minute and go, right, okay, just focus. You can do this. You've done this a lot. And it's about finding, you know, that center again and finding your cam, as it were. Master not going to get sniped by the Sentinel.
No, again, not getting the...
Yeah, he's just a little bit too high, that's all. If he had a bit of a
he should get it.
angle
This
should be better.
This should work.
Yeah, there we go. Out of that time. Let's go.
And Master got the lightning opening, so he resets the fight. The lightning is the worst opening you can get from Ornstein, and it's pretty much an undoable fight.
I mean, it can be dealt with, but the majority of runners will just quit out and reload because it's just
and most of the time it's
faster.
probably even slower than just quitting out and redoing the fight, because it's so early.
Ornstein being a bit jumpy here. Master going to be a bit safer. Just keep an eye on Smo.
But he got Ornstein first try.
And Smo's letting him run up, so he should be alright now.
For an experienced player, Smo is really just... it's a freebie. Because you can stun lock Smo.
Oh. Nice sweet jump from Smo. It's still possible to die, especially because Master doesn't have green blossoms.
But even without green blossoms, it's not too hard to manage your stamina to just keep the stun lock up.
Yeah, nice fight by Master. Both Ornstein and Smo have their poise broken within 2 hits of the Dragon Tooth. So they are easily stun locked, but it's if you make a mistake, you can be very, very heavily punished.
Yeah, a mistake in this fight pretty much means you die.
Master with the gesture.
Yeah.
Losing time. Good job.
And the swag dupe.
No. The swag dupe is when you toggle dupe. That's the best dupe. Or fog gate dupe is also the best.
Oh yeah, these are good, but they are also pretty hard in my opinion.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you need a fog gate to fog gate dupe. You can't just do that anywhere, obviously. So let's see.
Let's see. Brim again at the dart trap. And missed it again.
I'll just put a little tip for him in chat.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's see if we can get it this time. He's still jumping really early.
Dang.
It's I think that because he's done it once, he's just it's kind of throwing him off a bit.
Yeah, it's throwing him off, and I think he just takes another moment to breathe.
Yep, it's absolutely fine. Like you just have to do what you've got to do, you know. Oh, he triggered the chat for reload. Oh, no. That's awful. So Master currently is probably heading down towards Quailag, but he'll be going to grab a Dragon Scale that he'll be using for duping. There we go. Nice.
There we go.
Managed to delay his jump a bit more and got the RTSR set up, so he should be good now.
Yeah, but he gotta be careful about his cycles now, because he quit out, so the cycles are not the ones he's used to.
Yeah, that's true.
And it can really happen if you get a bad cycle on the spot he's right now, that the snake from behind snipes you with lightning.
He managed to do that. So Master's going to be doing a little bit of parkour here to drop down to the bottom of Blight Town, which avoids
every
ladder, which is fantastic because there's
yeah,
so many ladders in Brimstone.
And it also looks good. Like, it looks super scary, but in reality it's not. It's really easy.
Although we've all died to it.
We all died to it on good runs.
Yeah. So Master's going to grab the Blighttown bonfire here, and then he'll be running up to kind of out of the way where he needs to go, but he's going to grab the dragon scale that he will be duplicating later on with the quantity storage glitch with Framped, and the bottomless box as well, to upgrade his dragon tooth to +5.
Yeah, and the +5 dragon tooth is pretty much one of the most overpowered weapons in the game.
It's okay, I guess, if you like that sort of thing. If you like damage, it's okay. So yeah, Brimstone coming over to his Iron Golem should be...
actually going for this leg. I don't see that a lot.
Yeah, he got that. I wasn't sure if that first attack was a little bit high, but he got it.
Looked a bit high.
Cycle, really nice cycle in the bomb as well.
Yeah.
Not having to wait too long. Oh my god, that was so close.
Yeah.
You actually can get teleported to Alonso and die at the same time.
Oh really? That never happened.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's a frame perfect thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Probably like quit outs and stuff.
Yeah,
excuse me. We were worried that he attacked a little bit too high on Iron Golem. Iron Golem has different stagger points based on damage, and he has to pretty much hit under the kneecap, which is the easiest way to get him to stagger. He only needs to deal 400 damage. But if he hits above the kneecap, it doesn't count towards the stagger damage pretty much.
What Master did there, I don't actually think he took any slope damage, was he was trying to take fall damage on a slope to set up his RTSR. If you run up a slope and fall down a slope, the game counts that as falling. So it can kill you. That was very, very scary, Master.
Oh, Master. That was...
you need to be careful about attacking the
What
spider.
What is Quillag doing? I think Quillag lost her mind.
Quillag was just...
she just gave up.
Just chilling, yeah. She was like, I don't want to die. So yeah, Brimstone heading towards Rafters. Rafters can be so scary.
Yeah, like the Painting Guardians on the Rafters, they can actually vacuum backstab you, so they do a jump attack. First of all, the jump attack will connect to you, dealing like, when you're a Thief class, 80% of your HP, and then you instantly get into a backstab animation and you just die. You have no chance.
Nami Rafters, oh, that's a shame.
Oh, I'm actually a bit behind of you.
Are you?
Yeah,
just pause and reload your stream, see if it works. So Master killed Quillag, he rang the bell, which is going to allow him to talk to Framped, and he's going to take the Demon's Ruin Bonfire and walk to Firelink Shrine to perform the quantity storage glitch.
So yeah, I'll let you explain the quantity storage since I'm not really experienced with it, since I've never done it myself.
Oh, you've never done it? Oh,
no, I've actually never done it myself.
So I'm not entirely sure exactly how this works, but what Master's going to do is he's going to keep Framped non-hostile, so he's going to keep Framped as basically a friend. So he's going to talk to Framped to place the Lord Vessel and go back up. And then he's going to do some Miyazaki magic, where he's going to view his amount of arrows by trying to drop them, which is 999. And then he will try to feed... Oh, no, sorry. Then he will queue up the animation of using a Homeward Bone, but without stopping, because when you stop, the confirmation box pops up. The confirmation box pops up. But if you keep moving, it doesn't until you stop. So he's going to abuse that to basically get into the feeding menu here and allow the confirmation box to appear. And because that confirmation box appears and it's viewing like your last viewed value, and I'm probably explaining this not very well, his last viewed value of the item, which was the arrows in this case, and that means that you can get or feed 99 items to Framped. As far as I'm aware, that's my understanding of it. It's kind of complicated, and I'm not sure if anybody knows exactly how it works.
You explained it pretty well. So yeah,
it's basically Dark Souls magic. That's all you need to know.
Miyazaki coding. So yeah, Master just sold 999 Quellac souls and got over 10 million souls from that. So he's basically Superman right now.
Yep. He also got 999 dragon scales, which he's used like 9 of them or whatever to upgrade his dragon tooth.
Yeah, the rest is just in the trash can with it. No need.
Yeah, he just saves them for a rainy day.
Yeah.
Brimstone heading towards ONS, so hopefully he has a good ONS.
Maybe he just invades someone later and drops him the dragon scales.
Maybe. Master heading up to Ceaseless. Ceaseless can be a very scary fight. Usually, if you position right, you can bait out his single attack. If you stand kind of close to the wall. However, if Ceaseless does a double attack, it becomes a lot harder to dodge. So you'll see Master sort of hover over this area, move back, dodge this. Yep, he's fine. And then start attacking the arm. But it can be extremely scary if you mess up your positioning and your timing of your roll if Ceaseless does a double attack.
Yeah, so Ceaseless is a pretty scary fight in melee routes.
Yep.
Especially the melee routes that need RTSR for the fight. It's so scary because his hitbox is just so bad. It's all over the place.
But Master with basically a textbook fight on how to fight Ceaseless. That was really, really good. Brimstone heading into ONS just now. Which is always scary regardless of the route. So no lightning opening. We have the good opening where Ornstein kind of gets caught.
Oh, he is.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
This is so
Brimstone,
scary.
Please. Okay. So
okay.
This is what we were saying earlier about how this fight can go really, really scary.
Oh my god! He makes it scarier than it needs to be.
Yeah, this is a lot scarier than it needs to be.
Ooh, that attack is risky.
Oh, unfortunately not.
Yeah.
The hitbox of that attack is a lot bigger than it looks when it hits the ground.
Okay, yeah, and we were so focused on Brimstone that we totally didn't notice that Master actually did Fire Sage elevator clip.
Do you want to explain that, how that works?
Yes. So in Dark Souls 1, every time you quit out, your character gets set a tiny bit back when you load back in.
Can I just stop you a second? The swag RTSR setup, again, backstabbed by the
Oh, that's the best
fantastic. Sorry,
okay, so yeah. And also, your character loads in before stuff like elevators and stuff load in. So there's a massive elevator in Quellac's domain after you ring the bell. And under that elevator is Demon Fire Sage. So if he stands at the correct spot and quits out like 3 to 4 times, he actually clips through the elevator and can plunge attack onto Demon Fire Sage, which will disable his AI since his AI is pretty much bound to the fog gate. And like that, he can just go into Isolith early. And dying to the boss, he just tried to kill.
Oh, they both died?
They both died.
Same time. So yeah, Master died in Centipede, unfortunately. Brimstone dying again to ONS. Dying to ONS isn't too bad a time loss. It's not too far around. There are a lot more punishing deaths. But it's never a good feeling to die to ONS.
Yeah. It's pretty much the worst feeling. Because
Master killed Fire Sage, this elevator now works. Even though he never lowered any of the lava because he never triggered the cutscene. And he does remember which way to go after Centipedes. That's probably one of the most confusing things.
Yeah, I luckily never had to do it. Well, most of the time because I take the bonfire, to be honest.
Master's electing to skip that bonfire. So they're both heading back to their bosses right now. Master back to Ceaseless and Brimstone going back to ONS.
Let's hope he wins this time. Ornstein dancing and Smo doing a shovel. That's just the worst RNG you can get.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Another shovel from Smo. That shovel is probably one of the scariest attacks in the game, I would say.
Yeah, and Smo really likes to spam that attack.
He's killed many runs with that.
Oh.
Unfortunate for Brimstone again.
Really unfortunate, okay. Yeah.
I think that like what he could do right now is he could. Okay, he could.
That was my dog. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Franker Z.
Yeah, Frankazi in chat,
Franker Z.
please.
I think is Brimstone forfeiting.
Yeah, Brimstone forfeited.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's a shame, but you can't take it bad in any way. He had such a rough start.
Yeah, that was a really rough start, and I don't blame him whatsoever. Like it's very hard to keep up the mindset of like, especially like I mean I've been in races plenty of times in all bosses weekly races that we usually do, and there's been so many times
just stuff
even
that can happen. That can happen to every one of us, even to the best.
Yeah, and like there are times where you get a couple of deaths and then it starts to kind of affect you, and you kind of just go, you know what, I'm just better off not continuing because it's just not good for me mentally.
Yeah, and you just start to get tilted and play bad in the end.
Yeah, and then when you play bad, you get tilted. When you're tilted, you play bad, and it's just this really bad vicious cycle. It's a real shame, but it's fine. Like I think Brimstone knows where he made these mistakes.
Yeah, he for sure noticed his mistakes, and still good effort.
Yeah, I think with like he'll go back and just kind of take that to like as a learning experience, and that's the best way to do it. And just take it from there. I mean, he could keep going for now as practice. If he really wanted to,
definitely take this as practice. But I guess he just needs a few minutes to calm down if he wants to keep going.
Yeah, absolutely, and he can take as long as he wants. So
I would really like if he continues, but really only if he wants to.
Yeah, exactly. Master's heading up to Bed of Chaos right now.
So yeah, for everyone who plays Dark Souls 1 casually and just hates Bed of Chaos, you will see how it's done in the best way possible. And it's totally not a frustrating boss anymore after you know how to do that. I wish I would have known it at my first playthrough.
I think everyone wishes they knew their first playthrough. Yeah. So Bed of Chaos is an extremely frustrating casual boss, and can be extremely frustrating in even in speedruns if you make a mistake or you die. So what Master's going to do here is an old trick called Toki bombs, or pink bombs if Pink's here. And he's going to run up to a certain point, backstep. He does a backstep twice setup, and he's going to aim very specifically and throw firebombs where he's just aimed. And if he throws 2 firebombs, he will destroy the kind of, I guess, roots or pods at the side that will basically allow him to go through the middle and end the boss. And this saves so much time.
Yeah, it saves like 1.5 minutes over doing it legit.
Yeah.
And it's just way less frustrating. No goddamn puzzles, no pushing into holes. The worst thing that can happen is a firestorm, and if you have 20 vitality, you just can tank it as long as you stand still.
Unless you got double firestorm.
Yeah, but that's so rare.
Yeah, that could happen.
Well, I say that now, but I see it happening on Saturday. I see it happening.
That's it. And I will call you out for that, Gandrick, if that happens.
Yeah, I hope you call me out for that.
100% I'll call you out. I will literally get the audio from this commentary and play it on the stream for when that happens, if that happens in your run. So Master's heading over to the forest bosses right now. He's going to head towards sort of Sif, Butterfly, and Hydra. While Hydra isn't technically a boss, it is required to get to the DLC, which obviously has bosses.
But yeah, to be honest, Hydra is harder than most of the bosses in the game to execute good.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So yeah, Master's he bought the Crest of Artorias from Andre, and he's gonna head over to the door and quit out. And for people who don't know, if you're reloading, if you quit and reload the game, most of the times in Dark Souls runs, because we run on in-game time rather than the tournament is real-time attack, it's RTA, which means that it includes load times and everything. 1 second.
Oh, Brimstone, it's totally fine. You did your best, you tried your best.
Yeah, Brimstone, we still love you.
And it's totally understandable.
So you'll see runners in like always quit out on doors, which means that it skips the animation. It's faster in-game time to quit out and reload. And also quitting out resets your enemies back to their original spawning positions, which can be extremely useful and can save your life on many, many occasions, whenever you, depending on where you are.
Only place I need to mention for every runner to pretty much get shivers is Lower Undeadburg.
Yeah, it's a very, very scary, very, very scary place to be. But you know, it's not too bad.
Wait, master's not an RTSR.
No, he's not. I think he's just going to skip it.
Yeah, he's just going to skip it. But he did the plunge.
That was sick.
Oh boy, I was waiting every race for that specific plunge without fall control.
He might get RTSR set up from getting hit by a head. No, okay. Just from the...
The Hydra does really little damage, even against the Grass Crest shield.
Yeah. Yeah, we should maybe switch over to Masters.
Yeah, can we please switch over to...
That'd be fantastic.
Game sounds.
Oh, sorry, we'll do sounds.
Yeah, I won't do that. Forget it.
Blue swap. Blue swap. I'm not sure how I can keep this up. We don't have sound effects. We have to make do.
Yeah, we kind of have to.
So, oh, there we go.
There we go.
So apparently my sound effects were not good enough. That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Okay, so Master killed the Hydra, which is the reason he has to kill Hydra to enter the DLC pretty much. It's one of the 3 requirements to enter the DLC. So after the Hydra, this golden crystal golem will spawn, and he just got slapped by him, by the way. So if he kills that crystal golem, he will free the NPC Dusk, which he has to talk to. And that will activate an enemy in Duke's Archives, another crystal golem, to drop a specific item called the Broken Pendant. And if you have that item, you can enter the DLC at the place where Master just died to the crystal golem.
Yep, and regardless of what Miltrovit says, the DLC is incredibly easy to find. No, I'm just kidding. It's awful.
Yeah, I don't know how FromSoft expected anyone to find that, to be honest.
So yeah, Master's going to get RTSR and go back down and try and kill this golem before it kills him, which means that he can free Dusk and then talk to Dusk.
Let's see if he goes for the plunge again. I really hope.
Yeah. So, oh, he missed that.
Oh, he actually missed it.
So the way this usually works is you usually use fall control down here, and the way that I'm not entirely sure exactly how the plunge works, but and what he's going to do is he's just going to take the ladder after.
Now he just takes the ladder,
which is understandable.
Yeah.
So he's going to, what you usually do with the plunge attack, he actually did it earlier, is where you plunge and recoil off the side, and then just before you hit the ground, you can, if you don't have fall control, sorry, just before you hit the ground, you can roll out of the damage, and it means you won't take any fatal damage. It's a really, really cool glitch, and it's relatively new, like 2 months or something.
Well, no, not 2 months. I think a bit longer, since Any% used it a lot in, what's it called?
Oh, it was December that was found, wasn't it, actually, I think?
Yeah, that was the first one that was found.
Yeah.
I just don't remember the area name right now. Royal Woods.
Woodskip, yeah. So yeah, that's it's a really, really cool attack. So Master's killed Butterfly. Butterfly killed Hydra, sorry.
Yeah, Master killed Hydra.
And he's basically started the DLC, or the quest to open the DLC.
And now the best RTSR setup in the game, and Master got just extremely lucky, because this knight is called Consistent Knight, but he is everything else than consistent. He can get stuck on trees, he can chop the trees instead of attacking you, he can do bad attacks that don't do enough damage. It's just terrible.
Master with the really good ruin skip and going to grab the stone armor. That skip saves about like 3-4 seconds. It's not a lot.
Yeah, but it looks good. It looks good.
Exactly. And if it looks good, you save like an extra 10 minutes. So Master is now technically on a 34 or 35 right now. But yeah, because he's now saved 10 minutes from that.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Consistent Knight is a she. It's not a man. It's a she. Before Mildred gets triggered.
There he goes. There he goes. It's also inconsistent. So yeah, Master's going to head over towards Sif. He's going to trigger this door and he's going to move swap to get his double attack Dragon Tooth back. Bit of a failed move swap, but he should be okay. It's, Master's a very, very experienced move swap player. I'm not sure if I think I'm right in this, that Master has the record for the Black Knight Greatsword route, the optimal route.
Yeah, because he's the pretty much only optimal cultist out here.
Yeah, for now, yeah. He's the only person who runs it.
Just imagine FromSoft.
Oh my god, that damage is so good.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that damage is amazing. But yeah, just imagine FromSoft bringing a patch where they actually nerf BKGS into the ground. I think Master would just kill himself at this point.
I think he would at least cry.
Yeah.
It would not be very upsetting for him. So yeah, Master's now going to head over towards Butterfly, which is the last of the forest area.
And we will see some good free aim now. Well, at least I hope we see good free aim.
No, free aim is the only way to firebomb this boss.
Yeah, you can lock on, but you will miss a lot of bombs.
Yeah, but you'll miss a lot of bombs with free aim anyway sometimes, because
well, if you're good with free aim, you don't miss them, but let's see how Master does it.
Yeah, basically, if you kill Butterfly before he starts trying to land, you should be okay. Because if Butterfly starts to land, you know you've had a really slow fight. And there's a weird sort of timing here. You can't actually attack the boss straight away. There's like a slight moment where it sort of hangs a little bit in its animation. The animation slightly stops, and then you can start attacking it.
Yeah, where he goes from his idle animation into his actual animation. Same thing happens at Hellkite Dragon if you look at him when he lands.
Yeah, that's true.
And how did that not hit him, by the way?
Because it didn't.
Nah, I mean the laser just didn't hit him. Miyazaki magic, I guess. And that's a beautiful pink.
Yeah, that's great. That was actually a really... That was probably a perfect Butterfly fight.
Yeah, he didn't miss a single bomb.
Yeah, and the RNG was great. So that was an absolutely perfect... Rip, by the way, Rip, the pink's gone.
Yeah, Rip the pink. Now we are... Is it black or green? I can't really tell.
I can't tell right now. It's too dark. I think it's black.
Yeah, if I had to guess, it's black. So yeah,
Master's
next up,
now...
Duke's Archives. Really technical area. First of all, he has to kill a crystal golem surrounded by like 5 crystal hollows, which can be tricky if you don't have as much HP as Master, because they deal an insane amount of damage. And after getting the DLC item from the crystal golem, he has to do Duke Skip. One of the easier skips, but if you fail it once, it's common that you miss it like 3 times.
Yeah, I think just skip can be tricky to learn. Okay, almost getting run down, but he's super.
Yeah, it's tricky to learn, but once you understand how it works and watch Captain Tonion's tutorial, it's really good if you want to learn this trick.
Yeah, it's not too bad. So he's going to move swap here again, get his Dragon Tooth back into its right position and just
pointing down on us, cause why not?
Yeah, exactly. And now he's going to basically... These Crystal Hollows do a heck of a lot of damage. Although he is so leveled up that he should be fine if he gets hit. And there we go. He's going to get that, kill that golem, get the pendant, and he's going to head up towards the elevator. Now, usually, Duke Skip... Without Duke Skip, you would need to run up and die to Seath and then go through quite a long prison section. But this skip here, this sort of sequence break, saves around about 3 minutes, as far as I'm aware.
It saves a lot.
Yeah.
You don't have to die to see if you don't have to escape from prison.
It's technically not a glitch because you're basically using geometry abuse.
It's simple platforming.
It's more of an exploit with the sequence break. That's a really good.
And he got it first try.
Yeah. Absolutely perfect Duke skip by Master. He's actually playing really well. I think he's had 2 deaths so far, but this is a good run by him.
Where did he die? He died at...
the Crystal Golem was 1. Or the
Golem.
Yeah,
the Crystal Golem and at Centipede.
Centipede, that was the other one, yeah. Master's going to ring swap here, and then he's going to take some fall damage to set up RTSR for Seath.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the DT plus 5 is it's okay against Seath. It's decent.
It's decent. Let's hope he just gets lucky and survives the fight, I guess.
Let's hope he doesn't get cursed.
Oh, that would be good. That would be a good meme, to be honest.
I'm still waiting for somebody to get cursed this tournament.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Oh, and I have to excuse myself. It's Captain Toinon, not Tonyon. I'm sorry, Captain.
I just say Captain. It's much easier.
Yeah, let's just say Captain.
Captain. Yeah, so these golems here are usually okay. The one on the bridge coming up, the invisible bridge, can kill you. It's quite easy. It's quite easy for that to happen. So this guy can be a little bit scary.
If you don't have correctly, he just kills you. Also, this place has a terrible slope that will push you down.
Yeah, Master seems to be fine.
Yeah, he runs this game so much that he just knows how to walk over it. I can't count the times I've fallen down from this place just because the slope just pushed me.
Yep. And he's going to go into the fight, and he's going to hope that none of these clams follow him into the fight. They can pretty easily. And if they follow him into the fight, they actually can just walk through Seath, so you might not see them until it's too late. And they basically assassinated you.
These clams are, excuse my language, but they are massive assholes.
Yeah, they can be kind of annoying. Did Master... Oh, hang on, that's fine.
Master just instantly threw bomb. So yeah, let's hope he gets lucky. There's one clam.
One clam. I think it's just the one.
So yeah, the clams are the real boss, to be honest. Seath the Scaleless is just a too big crystal lizard in the end.
Yeah, it's a relatively easy fight if you don't get well, one clam's not too bad. If you get like 2 clams, it can be kind of scary. So yeah, now Master's going to head towards the DLC. He's basically done all the quest line he needs to do to get the DLC.
So yeah, and now Master's quest. Really important quest. Get more Lightning Guardian spam than Brood.
I don't know. I think Master will be able to show Brood how to fight Guardian.
Yeah, maybe how to punish the lightning fly attack.
For those of you who don't know or who missed it, Mr. Brood was racing against iFail.
Yeah, against iFail.
Yeah, Mr. Brood had a lot of lightning attacks, shall we say, from Guardian.
I watched the video again and I counted. He had 12 lightnings in a row.
Yeah. Let's see if Master goes for the swag plunge again. Looks like he is. Nice, very nice. That's such a cool. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's the hardest plunge in my opinion.
Yeah, it's really cool though. And it does save quite a bit of time actually, because that ladder, because all ladders are so slow in this game, even when going down, even though you can slide.
Yeah. And for any percent, the plunge actually makes the Hydra fight consistent, which is really nice, because Hydra used to be a really pain.
So heading into the DLC. No, he won't take your name.
No, we didn't say your name. Please go again. No, I'm joking.
So yeah, Guardian can be very trolly. If he decides to spam lightning, it just wastes a lot of time. This might be
like perfect.
Oh no, he's lightning.
No, he baited.
Yeah, that was a very strange place to attack with the lightning.
Yeah,
what is Guardian doing?
I think the slope messed Guardian up.
Yeah, that was
just didn't know what to do.
And Master's going to get the punishment for that attack. That's really good. Good recovery in that opening.
Yeah, he punished the attack, and he is at the end of the arena, which is really rare actually, because Guardian just goes all over the place.
Yeah, that's right. So I wonder if he's going to take this bonfire. He's not going to.
He's not. That's risky.
Okay, so he's going to grab. He's going to grab hidden body here. And Hidden Body is more or less just used for Ulasil Township, but trying to do Ulasil Township without Hidden Body is not recommended.
No, not at all.
It's terrifying. It's mostly just the Hell Bridge, but it's even the actual township's very, very scary. It's
Yeah, the monkeys
it
are
very
super
terrifying.
fast. They catch up so good, and the sorceresses are. Oh god, the dark beats just destroy you.
Yeah,
They
that's
probably
never
two-shot Root with a full health bar.
yeah,
They two-shot Master. I'm sorry.
they would. So Master's going to quit out there to basically de-aggro enemies, and he's going to do another plunge drop here through Royal Woodskip.
So yeah, for everyone who hasn't seen newer runs, we found a new way to do Royal Woodskip without fall control and the enemy. And it's like the Hydra ladder. And it's 100% consistent and easy.
I thought, okay. Good recovery, Master. I was a bit scared there.
If he would have hit Oscar, not Oscar.
He didn't buy an Estus, did he? Lloyd's Talisman.
Yeah, he bought one, I think.
I don't think he did. I think it looked like he just bought Homeward Bones and
Blossoms? Well, he doesn't really need them, to be honest.
Yeah. Maybe I missed it. So now comes Artorias fight. Artorias is an extremely difficult boss casually, but he's kind of okay. Oh. Okay.
Oh, he actually got kinda lucky because Artorias can fake his buff. Like, he can come back once and then he just goes for an attack and you just run into it.
Yeah, so that was a nice fight.
Good fight,
nice recovery on the attack. And now Master's going to attune Hidden Body, which is going to be used to run through Ulasil. Because he needs to pick up, or he might actually trigger Calamite first, yeah? Yeah, he's going to trigger Calamite first.
Smarter to trigger Calamite first because he has to wait for his Blossom to run out before he can cast Hidden Body, so running in the township now would need and quit out pretty much, so he can cast his Hidden Body.
Yeah, more or less. Especially RTA, this would be better.
Yeah, but also in-game time it's preferable to trigger Calamite before going to township.
Yeah. So the reason he wants to trigger Calamite is because he wants to be able to get Hawkeye to shoot him, which will basically ground Calamite and allow Master to kill him a lot easier than like standing on the waterfall and shooting him with a bow. No Hidden Body for Master for these dogs, which is... He should be fine with his amount of health and resistances.
Yeah, he's fine with his HP.
But it's always scary.
Yeah, they can just stun lock you. And bleed damage is percentage based, so even his massive HP bar won't save him from bleed.
Yeah, that's true. So he's going to wait for a certain point where Calamite flies over... There goes two dogs. But he's going to wait for that, basically Calamite to fly by and then he'll bone back. And then he'll head towards Manus. Or, well, no, I guess he'll get the crest key first and then go
he has to get the crest keys so he can free Goff and get him to shoot Calamite. Yeah,
the crest key is used to get into where Goff is, but he has to kind of run through Ulasil.
Again, FromSoft, how do you expect anyone to find out how to fight Calamite?
I never found Calamite in my first playthrough.
I didn't even found the DLC in my first playthrough.
Oh, I googled how to get to the DLC because
I didn't even know there's a DLC though.
And I was like, I'm no idea how to get to the DLC, but I knew there was DLC. But that was all I looked up. I didn't want to know anything else. I just wanted to know how do I get into it, and that's it.
Yeah, so we see Master just running past everything with ease, and that's the power of Hidden Body. Hidden Body is one of the most broken spells in the game.
Enemies can still detect you, but they're just a lot slower at detecting you. So it makes things a lot safer. Hellbridge is still kind of scary. We'll see if Master actually did buy the...
Nah, he didn't.
He didn't? Okay.
Ooh, the monkey going for the fight.
Face tanking the monkey. He's dead.
Oh!
I
guess I tried to predict the monkey. Not a smart idea against these enemies, to be honest.
Yeah, very, very tricky. They actually, these guys, like everything in the DLC, they do hit really, really hard. But it's an unfortunate death for Master.
Yeah, it's a late game area. Everything just pretty much two-shots you no matter your HP.
Yeah.
Should have leveled resistance, to be honest.
I think I feel leveled resistance in his run.
Yeah, he went to 20 resistance.
Yeah, and actually it did help against dogs going towards Capra, which I was.
Oh yeah.
So nobody could laugh afterwards. Well, we could still laugh, but.
Oh, actually plunging the enemy out of rage.
Pretty swag. So yeah, he's gonna have to head back through. Bit of an unfortunate death, small time loss, but it's not. It's probably like
Not too
minute.
big of a deal. Oh, that count. Holy shit.
Yeah, so these guys do hit really hard, like we were saying. And because he got hit while he was moving and running, you take basically counter damage, which is
150% of the damage you normally
is
take.
Is 150%, yeah. So it's a lot. Trying to get a move swap off there, but not quite getting it, so he'll just use R1s or running attacks again. Maybe this guy should be a boss. Okay, he got them that time.
So, this chest is a mimic. He has to kill it. Mimics are pretty much the most scary thing for new players, I think.
They are very, very scary.
Man, I remember my first mimic. I just jumped out of my chair.
Especially, yeah, when you don't know they're there and then they basically one-shot you, and then you go, okay, that's an enemy, let me go and hit it. And you try and fight them, and they, like, hit
just
really hard. Yeah, they hit really hard, too. So this is what's known as Hellbridge, because of these two sorcerers up here, who cast dark magic, like Dark Orbs and Dark Bead. And they're more or less going to one-shot you, maybe two-shot you, depending on your health. They might two-shot Master. I think you might be able to survive one.
Yeah, dark magic in this game is just so incredibly broken. And they already nerfed it, by the way.
Yeah, it's pretty
good at balancing.
Yep, so Master's going to trigger the elevator and quit out, because when that elevator comes up, there's going to be an enemy on it, but quitting out despawns that enemy.
Yeah, I think that enemy despawns because it's on a moving object, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I would believe so, yeah.
Oh, not so taking the mana spawn fire.
Skipping the mana spawn fire.
He goes all in.
Yeah, I like, it's not... Well, his quest was he doesn't have fall control, and he didn't send up the elevator, so it's kind of a... yeah, this
will have to run through Township again.
Yeah, he will, which...
But
it's not too bad, but...
good at the DLC. He is a really good DLC player.
Yeah, he's a very, very skilled Dark Souls player in general as well, so he's... he should be to do this. Manus is probably my favorite boss in the game. I absolutely adore him.
Yeah, Manus is such a good fight.
No fog gate skip from Master, so he's gonna just go through the fog gate.
Yeah, he ring swapped so late. Like, if you don't ring swap before you cast Hidden Body, pretty much, you don't go for the fog gate skip, because it can happen that you don't get RTSR from it.
So Manus's attacks are pretty predictable, but you can still easily mess up roll timing, because especially this attack
this is such a mean attack. What a second attack he got. Manus just slammed his staff into the ground. That's a really fast attack that catches.
Very nice fight. Very nice fight.
Yeah, really good fight by Master. Can't even explain one thing before he kills the boss.
I know, like, dang it, Master. Please go slower so we can explain stuff.
Yeah, it's not like you're doing a speed run.
Exactly. Yep. So Master's now going to go over up to speak to Hawkeye, because he's triggered Calamity earlier before Manus. And he's going to basically speak to Hawkeye, then speak to him again and say yes to him twice, which will cause a cutscene, which unfortunately Master will skip, because in the name of speed. And this will basically shoot Calamity and make him actually manageable and easy to fight. So let's just hope he doesn't say no. If you say no, it's not the end of the world, but if you say no, you have to... you have to basically reload the game and then actually go into the talk part of the actual menu.
And since it's not really in your muscle memory to do that, it actually takes quite a lot of time to select the correct menu there.
Yep. That's true. So now he's going to head over towards Calamite. Not doing the sending a message where you run up to Kieran and pop Artorias' soul right in front of her. Just to send her a message saying you can't have this soul.
Yeah.
That's always a good one.
He doesn't know that he already won, is the thing. He's still...
No, he does. He does.
He does? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he will. He'll know the SRL. He'll see the SRL and know that.
Oh, yeah, you see the SRL and see that he forfeited. But yeah, still, it's a speed run, so everything.
He still has to finish to go to the.
Yeah, he still has to finish to win. That's true.
Yeah, if he forfeits, he still loses. Like it's.
Yeah, what happens if both people forfeit?
Probably they would. I'm not sure, but I would assume they would have to do another race.
Yeah, that makes actually sense.
Even though like Master technically would be further ahead than Brimstone, I wouldn't say that. I would say that doesn't matter. He's not going to forfeit, but like if that happens.
Okay, time for Calamite. Calamite is, I think, the hardest DSC boss in my opinion. Well, he just got the best opener, by the way, so the fight is over. Hard boss.
Maybe not.
Oh! So yeah, hard boss, I know.
Yeah.
No, but in reality, Calamite has some really bad hitboxes, and some of his attacks just pull you back into the hitbox. Like his neck swing attacks, you can roll them, but his neck will just push you back where his head goes, and then you just die.
Let's see if Master's going to do Capra first. Please do Capra first.
Yeah, he does Capra first.
I want to hear the cleric sound. Dang it!
Yeah. The cleric sound is the most important, and I hope he puts up his sounds for that.
It's literally the only sound in the game that matters. It's the only thing in this run that matters in any speed run.
Yeah.
The rest literally doesn't matter. Just the cleric sound.
I was so surprised when I heard that Nico has like 10 voice lines.
Yeah, I just saw that.
They're so good though.
They're bizarre. So now Master's going to head down towards Capra. He's going to kill this hollow here and do lower undead bird skip, where he's going to kind of jump off these stairs and do some sweet parkour, get down, and he's heading straight for the fog gate. No healing here.
This only works on 30 FPS, by the way, so get wrecked milled.
He can switch though, you know. So he's going to equip stone armor as well, and it's just going to help him poise through dogs. And there's Calamite. Bye bye. Calamite, there's Capra even.
Yeah, and he gets surrounded by dogs, so he rather quits out. It's the smart thing to do.
Yeah. So now he's heading down toward Gaping Dragon. Gaping Dragon's not too hard. I think he's actually set up for RTSR, more or less.
It almost looks like it, since I don't think it was planned that the dogs hit him that much, but he could do RTSR now.
Yeah, he could. Well, maybe it's 100% calculated. We'll never know. He will say it was calculated, but it wasn't.
Yeah, typical Master.
You take damage here, right?
Yeah, you take damage.
Yeah. So RTSR for Gaping. This is going to be a really good, a really fast Gaping fight.
Yeah. So everyone who fought Gaping Dragon playthrough and hit him like 20 minutes and he still didn't die, just watch and get salty, I guess.
Yeah, Gaping has a... I think the problem with Gaping for new players is the fact that Gaping just has a very, very high health pool when you're early on. Yeah,
it's an endurance fight, and endurance fights are really hard for new players.
So it's the best opening he can get.
And the fight is over.
Yep.
5k damage in 3 hits.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dark Souls 1 is a hard game, by the way. Oh,
yes,
and
yes, Master.
Yes,
yes.
Master. Perfect. Yes. Okay, everyone silent. That's perfect.
That's so good.
I love that voice line.
It's absolutely great. Yeah, back to Sam. So now Master's gonna head over to stream. Here we go. I love that parkour. There is actually a lot trickier than it looks to learn.
Yeah, you have to roll super early to get this roll. If you roll
jump, which
really
can also be
late, you
scary.
just fall down.
Yeah. Or you can
jump.
You can jump, yeah, but it's a bit scary.
Mm.
So
In my opinion, the jump is easier.
Master's just going to do some inventory management here, just to kind of make it a bit easier.
Yeah, he has like, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute before the crow picks him up.
Yeah, this is actually one of the nice. I think doing stray late is actually quite nice in speedruns because you get. It's the kind of the best thing.
You get a break.
Most equivalent to a break, yeah. The best kind of break you can get because you don't really stop otherwise in Dark Souls.
Yeah, just take a short breather and fight the
Ring
next.
swap and RTSR. Ring swap and a drop for RTSR. And Stray should die pretty quickly.
And he just missed like 3 times.
Whiffed like 3 hits, yeah.
How can you miss an enemy that big?
I know Master's pretty good. And he's going to play it safe here and let the AoE play out.
Yeah, even if you kill Stray Demon, if he finished the animation to do his AoE attacks, they will come. It's not like any other boss where the attack just starts to interrupt. No, the explosion will come and kill you. Even if Stray Demon is dead.
Pretty sure we had the Stray Demon audio glitch there, because the sound was really...
Yes, that's always in DT +5, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. I saw the Captain to figure it out.
Weird.
So now Master's going to head down towards Pinwheel and Nito. And I think he's got, what, 4 Kings and Anor Londo after that? Has he done 4 Kings?
No, he didn't do 4 Kings.
Yeah, so he's going to go down to... Yeah, he's got like 4 or 5 bosses left.
He still has Priscilla left. He has Gwendolyn left.
Gwen, Nito, Pinwheel, 4 Kings. So yeah, 6 bosses.
So he still has like 20 minutes of the run left. Maybe 15.
Yeah, I don't think it's not as much as 20 minutes, I don't think. This is the longest run, running right through to
Yeah, that's like a 5 to 6 minutes run to kill Nito.
So I think he's probably got about 10, 15 minutes left. Or 15 minutes left. So it's just not too bad. It's, with, was it 3 deaths he's had? That's,
yeah, he had 3 deaths by now.
Well, so far, the run isn't over yet, I guess.
He can still die to Nito.
Yep, he could die to everything.
Gravity. I mean, we already saw a DT +5 death to Nito.
Oh, the double KO. With,
the double KO. Double KO in DS1 is so good. Oh, is he going for the plunge?
Yeah, he's going for the plunge.
And he missed it.
He missed it, yeah. This plunge is really, really, really cool.
Yeah, it's really hard though. And you can actually crash your game.
Yep. You can also crash your game if you're doing a fall control drop here. I think he got it. Oh my god, Master, that was amazing.
That's amazing. Good job, Master.
That was...
Yeah, that was close to crashing the game, by the way.
I'm not gonna lie, the amount of time that took to set up probably wasn't worth it. And if I had to reload...
probably not, since he had to quit out.
100% worth it. So yeah, here comes Pinwheel. And hello, Pinwheel. How are you today?
And goodbye, Pinwheel.
Yep. That's it. And Master's going to hold up his menu here because it overrides the Rite of Kindling message coming up, which means that then he can interact with the ladder quicker. It's just a very, very small time save, but it's literally free. There's no reason not to do it in runs. I think you can interact with the ladder before that pops up, but it's so tight.
It's like almost frame perfect, to be honest.
I think it's probably even less than frame perfect, who knows, but it's basically frame perfect, and it's not worth that at all. Because if you make a mistake, you lose like 3 or 4 seconds for nothing.
Yeah. So, Master just running through Tomb of Giants, and which looks scary for newer players. For a speedrunner, this is like the most normal thing ever to just run past everything here and jump into darkness.
Yeah, he also skipped the Tomb of the Giants bonfire, so if Master does die to Nito, he'll have to run all the way down from Firelink again.
Which will lose like 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah. Part of me hopes he does, just so I can see the Catacombs plunge again. But I don't know if that's selfish of me.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, well.
But it's for the entertainment.
Exactly. It's for the chat.
And we didn't see a lot of deaths in this run, so the crowd wants blood, I guess.
Yeah, I always want blood. Yeah, so Nito isn't too bad in this route. It just depends how much screaming he does. And he'll probably, well, I say probably, he will use the stone armor for this fight.
It would be insane if he didn't, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, there goes the stone armor. And then he'll drop down and then probably heal.
Pop a humanity, I guess. Because Estus is really slow at +0. But yeah, fuck my logic, I guess.
Yeah. So there's no scream from Nito here.
He's showing us where the boss is even. What a nice guy.
So yeah, this stone armor is going to basically help against the skeletons. And also allow him to poise through the magic attack. But this is a pretty foregone conclusion already.
And yes, the fight is over. Pretty easy. And he will go for 4 kings next.
Yep, that's it. 4 kings, then it's Priscilla and Gwendolyn. So, very, very nice fight.
Yeah, really good fight. Good RNG, no screams, no explosion.
Yep.
And yeah, coming up is another really hard skip, in my opinion. The sealed skip without fall control. It's really, really tight timing to get that.
I wonder if he'll move swap early and go for the Ivan fall control. The Ivan
the Ivan setup where you do a running attack and then fall off the ledge because of that?
Yeah.
That's so scary.
Yeah, but it's so cool. So, yeah, what Gandrik's saying there is Master's going for a skip right now to go towards 4 kings without having to talk to Ingward and go through Ghost House and talk to Ingward, and also without having to lower the water. He's basically going to do I want to see what he's going to do. He's going to fall down a slope and then quit out right at the bottom before he dies. Yeah, he's not doing it. He's doing it slow. That's fine. And yeah, he should get it there.
Yeah, he should get it. Or maybe it was a tiny bit too early, but I think he got it. Yeah, easy first try every try. Master's a god.
He's going to have to reload again because he would be in a death cam here. And while you can get to the boss room this way, I'm pretty sure that the boss doesn't spawn. So it's kind of not worth it.
Glitching Souls is actually slower, but he is doing not an optimal route. He is doing a beginner-friendly route. That's really, really comfy and not too hard to execute, where you get a bunch of levels by selling Quellax Soul 999 times to Fremd. You can get more info on that on the Speed Souls page, because it's a hassle to explain it again.
Yeah, he basically uses a glitch to sell 999 souls, which gives him like 10 million souls, more or less. So yeah, easy 2 kings for Master. And the way 4 kings work is every so often, like, the first king spawns after like a very short period, and the next king spawns after the next period, a period of time, etc., etc., until technically actually 5 kings can spawn. Even though the boss is called 4 kings, you can get 5 kings.
Well, they can spawn up to 7 kings.
Is it? 7? Really?
Yeah, if you kill 3 kings, then another 4 kings can spawn, and that's just terrible.
I did not know that.
Well, I did a Frag Ghostblade R2 only playthrough a while ago. And yeah, 4 kings was the bane of my existence. Like for every good meme run.
But what you can do with one of the kings or 4 kings, one of the 4 kings, a 4 king, is to, once you kill him and the king is dying, you can still attack his death animation, and that will still do damage to the main health bar, and that way you can actually kill the boss a lot faster, and it means that you can kill the boss without other bosses, without other kings spawning. I think you can do 12's the limit on 4 kings. That's insane.
Yeah, 12 on 4 kings. Thanks for that, Captain.
Thank you.
I suggest people should check out Limit Breakers on the 4 kings to get 12 kings.
You can get 0 kings as well.
0 kings? How is that working?
I'm not entirely sure. Captain knows. I think it's to do with bows or something.
Well, Miyazaki coding, I guess.
Yeah, it's...
So yeah,
it's
coming up, the most skillful boss in the entire game. If you lose time on this boss, it's completely your fault. You should have practiced more.
Yep, it's this boss is entirely skill based.
So let's see if Master practiced this boss enough.
Yeah, we'll find out. Well, his practice is okay so far.
Yeah,
Yep, still okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good practice.
He practiced a lot. He practiced a lot.
He did one shot, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a one shot.
So yeah, that was pretty much perfect for Gwendolyn. There's not really much that can go better than that.
Yeah, he could have maybe saved like 2 more seconds with getting more arrows.
Yeah, maybe, but very, very little time.
So yeah, this boss is pretty much the bane of every speedrunner, because he has an attack where you can't move forward towards him, and he just loves to spam that attack over and over and over again when you're on a good pace.
Yep.
And
so now, Master's going towards the Painted World to fight, well, to kill Priscilla, the fluffy tail.
Yeah, feels bad, man. He goes to kill Waifu. But to be honest, Waifu deserves it.
Yeah, so this is the second last boss of the run. This is a really nice time so far for Master. Even with 3 deaths, this is really good. Really, really solid run.
Really solid. Might even be sub 80, to be honest.
IGT?
IGT?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I don't know how much RTA waste is in DT plus 5, but he will be close to...
Oh, the rock!
Oh, he got stuck. Yeah, he will be close to 80 minutes IGT, I guess.
The perfect example of if you're doing QA, you should test an area more than once.
Yes. And maybe sprint through it instead of just walking. And notice that you put too many enemies in the area, maybe. Would also be a good idea.
Yep. So I think Master's... Is he going to go over the top? I think he is.
I think he just 2-shots the dragon.
Yeah, he's going down, okay.
Okay, he takes the peachy way instead of killing the undead dragon.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Can't blame him. It's pretty much the same.
Yeah. So, yeah, Master's probably going to kill these archers in the way because they can just shoot you down. He's not actually...
No, he just ignores them.
Okay. Making me look like a fool, Master. I guess he has enough health and stuff like that.
Yeah, one theme Master does throughout the full run is whenever we say something, he does the opposite.
So Master's going to live at Priscilla and not die. It's not peach milk.
It's
Jesus. Chill.
Okay, yeah, that quit out before the boss was actually so he can hit Priscilla twice now instead of just once. When you first enter this boss fight, you can only hit her once, but if for some reason, if you quit out before the fog gate, you can actually hit her twice, and she's dead. So yeah, for everyone who wants to start DS1 speedrunning and wants to run all bosses, Dragon Tooth plus 5 is the route to go. Perfect learning route.
Grapple Mage.
No, not Grapple Mage. Get out of here.
No, you have to learn. I love Grapple Mage. You have to learn move swap to do this, right?
Well, move swap is so important in DS1 that you should for sure do a move swap route.
Well, tell that to Milt or me. So now Master's going towards the kiln. This is basically the end of the run, final boss.
The moan percent glitch only works if you one-shot Priscilla. And we still don't know completely, at least as far as I know, we don't know completely why moan glitch happens when you one-shot her. Maybe Captain has some insight on that, or some crapple runner who actually one-shots this boss.
Actually, Dark One's correct. Comfy Mages are really, really fun, right? Really, that is a super comfortable route. Comfy Mage is great. So yeah, Master's probably going to get RTSR. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. And he's now going to head down towards Gwyn. He can get killed, maybe not easily, but it's possible to die to these.
With really bad
black knights
RNG,
here.
he can get killed.
Okay, that was a scary attack.
Didn't need to roll that, to be honest. What a peach.
Sure. That Black Knight can be a little scary, and the next one has like I think there's one of his attacks is incredibly difficult to avoid.
Give me a second, please. I have to mute myself.
Yep, no problem at all. So yep, here we go. Let's see how he gets on here, and yep, he's going to be fine with that. Master had 3 deaths this run. It's a pretty solid run. Overall.
Okay, I'm back again.
So,
I had
welcome.
to calm down my dog because my roommate just left and she is completely destroyed because of that.
Franker Z.
Yeah, Franker Z in the chat, please, because first of all, my dog is a cutie and deserves every Franker Z in the world, and second of all, because Master's about to finish his run on a really good pace and maybe even tournament record.
I don't think it's tournament record. I think Brood still got that.
Oh yeah, what was Brood's time?
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares about Brood?
So
That's what
a
you
grab
meant,
follow
right?
up, unfortunately. He wants a swing here. The fast attack he'll need to block, the slow attack he can just parry. And there we go. That's Gwyn done. And there we go. Well done, Master. GG. That was a 6 RTA. Very nice run.
A really, really nice run, even though he died 3 times. Oh, and the custom ending. Perfect.
Oh my god, Master.
I clapped to that.
For God's sake, Master. That's ridiculous.
You're awesome, Master.
Oh my god.
120.57. That's actually really good for that run with 3 deaths. That's actually really fucking good.
That's amazing. Okay, so that's I'm just gonna quickly look up something. 1 second. Where was this?
So yeah,
there we go.
please follow our runners. They are both amazing.
Yep, that was a really nice race. Unfortunately, the Brimstone had to retire early, had to forfeit, but that sometimes just happens in races, and it can happen to anyone.
Yeah, nothing to blame you for.
Yep, and Master had a really good run. So the next race is in, I think, I don't know if time zones are difficult.
Wait,
I think it's
kind of good with time zones by now. So the next race
50
will
minutes, 40 minutes, even 40 minutes.
It should have started 15 minutes ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me check.
Yeah.
No, it's not started yet.
It's not started yet. Okay. But yeah, the next
it's on Speed Gaming 3.
Yeah, the next race is on Speed Gaming 3, Dan Flash against 2 Red 2 Game. 2 really good runners, and I suggest to check them out.
Yep, definitely go and catch that run.
It could become a really, really close race.
And if we look at the brackets very quickly, this means with Master winning this round, he goes against Brood in the next round, which should be a very, very, very good matchup. And Brimstone will be going against iFail in the losers bracket. So they both still have a chance. They all have a chance to come back and keep progressing throughout the tournament as we are doing a double elimination here.
Okay, and
so
I also fucked
it's in
up
1
with
hour
time
45.
zones.
It's in 1 hour 45. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know, time zones or whatever.
Time zones are terrible. Why do they even exist?
So, do you have anything to add, Gandrick? Because I think
Nah, I'm completely done, and it was such a fun race to commentate about. But yeah, I gotta calm down my dog.
Yeah, no worries, dude. No worries. Absolutely. Well, guys, from Gandrick and myself, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys had fun. It's a fun race. GG to both runners, and we'll hopefully catch you on the next race.
Yeah, hopefully catch everyone on the next race, and thanks for watching, everyone.
Yep. Take care, all. Bye bye.
Bye bye.